And welcome everybody to the Pythons and Exotics show. And I am Ball Python Love. I am the P in the P&E show. And next to me, to my right, is my badass co-host, Josue's Exotics. Holy fuck.
What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the live stream. I am Host Sway from Josue's Exotics. And as you guys know, I make videos about my reptiles and amphibians and, care videos and all that good stuff. And tonight on the channel, we got Proper Royals. Welcome to the live stream, brother.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much, man. Chilling. Thank you for joining tonight.
Yeah, thank you all for having me, man. We were talking ahead of time, but it's been a little while. I was in North Carolina last time we hung out, and now I am in Florida. It has rained every freaking day since I've been here.
Bro, that's Florida, man. I
know, especially in the summer.
But at least it cools the heat down for a little while until it, humidifies everything.
I'm sitting in my garage right now that I converted to. This is my snake room, my office. This is everything, and I had to put an AC in here, and I've been thankful for that damn room. I haven't had to cool it nearly as much. The AC hasn't had to work so hard.
Sweet.
I know this is random, but Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown are having a versus battle online, and it's 28,000 people watching live right now. That just blew my mind. I'm sorry, I know that was really random, but
those battles got really huge in COVID, right?
I guess, I don't even know, I'm just scrolling on YouTube because I was trying to pull up some stuff on here, pull the chat up, and.
So, here's the first question. The NRT. Did I say that right?
NFT.
NFT.
NFT, non-refundable token, right? My bad.
Non-fungible token, which screws up people because I never heard of fungible either. So, all right, everybody in the room, stick with me for a minute. Don't go rolling your eyes. Don't go running off. Give me 2 minutes to try and get you interested in this. All an NFT is, whether it's in a video game, whether it's in a song, whether it's in an art, it's a digital piece of property that cannot be recreated because it's digitally coded. So the example that people use a lot is the Mona Lisa. You can make screen prints of the Mona Lisa. You can Google what the Mona Lisa looks like. But the Mona Lisa is the frickin' Mona Lisa, and it can never be recreated. So that's one part of it. Whoop-de-doo, because I can't create a Mona Lisa. I'm not Leonardo da Vinci, right? That doesn't do me any good. I paid somebody to make my logo, and I can't. I don't have that skill. Where I think NFTs are headed, and we could talk about this as long or short if it catches other people's eyes and that kind of thing if they want, is just like the digital properties of it can be coded and can't be recreated. Anything you want to include with that NFT can be digitally coded to it. So for example, Taco Bell is selling NFTs. If you own a particular Taco Bell NFT, you get tacos for life. It can't be recreated, and you're the owner of it, and you show up and you show your QR code and they scan it, boom, you're the taco guy. That's it for life. So concert tickets could be really cool art designs that give you backstage passes, or that give you, dinner with the band or to give you front row seat or whatever, all of that can be coded into it. And the information that you can include in an NFT is limitless. So there's the cool factor of the image and the art. And then there's the pragmatic factor of like everything you guys were doing on Patreon, you could do in an NFT, except you wouldn't have to pay Patreon. And your customers could sell that NFT. Say they get tired of it. On Patreon, not that they would, like you guys are awesome, obviously we're here. If your customers decided they didn't want it anymore, they're not just dead in the water with the money they've spent. They can post it. Somebody else could buy that subscription, that Patreon, that access. That would transfer with the NFT. Whoever holds it gets access to those coded benefits. And that's why I think it'll be the future of whether it's our hobby, whether it's like Nike, WWE, Warner Brothers, all these companies are sinking huge money into not just doing this. They're doing it right now. You can go buy WWE experiences with the frickin' Undertaker if you want to spend $100,000 on his NFT.
So how much does your NFT cost?
Good question. The answer is we're going to find out. So I set it up to start. And the thing is, NFTs, all this coding happens in what's called the blockchain, which is what follows cryptocurrency. That's what makes cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the blockchain. So you got to pay in this case in Ethereum, but you could buy things in Bitcoin or whatever it might be. So right now the price started today at 1 Ethereum, and it'll go from 1 Ethereum to 0 Ethereum at midnight of July 31st. So from now to July 31st, we'll see what the market holds. And 5 o'clock on July 31st, it might only be $5, and you can buy it, you can own it, and everything that comes with it. So those of y'all in the room that didn't see the video today, I created what I believe is the very, very first ball python community experience NFT. There's some ball python art NFT, but as far as our community, breeders, chat access, hanging out, first dibs on sales, doing the Daytona show.
How's that work? So how's that work? Let's just say I buy the first one. So
that's right.
So I get the dinner, right?
Yeah.
So I got to go all the way from Reno, Nevada to you to get a dinner?
Yeah. You gotta hedge your bet, see if it's worth it. That's only one of 6 things though. So say you find value in what I do and my creations and you want to spend time with me. One of the other perks is that we'll meet 4 times a year for 2 hours on a video call, one-on-one. You pick the topics. Hell, you want to buy it just to tell me off and tell me I'm a freaking idiot and to get my head out of the clouds. There you go. That comes with it, man.
I like the idea because, digital marketing and stuff, and everything is going pretty much digital just in general. Because, a lot of people, if you don't know, you're not into that tech stuff, but have you ever heard of Dogecoin?
Yeah.
Shit came out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden now it's probably going to, become an actual thing. I got a couple of friends that's got money in that. They've tripled their money from where they bought it at when it was a penny. But, I think it's still holding pretty good too.
I honestly don't know. And I should tell everybody and anybody listening, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advocating investing in crypto. I'm doing this to learn about it because if I see Nike and I see Warner Brothers and I see WWE, these multi-billion-dollar companies doing this, and I can be a part of it. I've got $14 in this. This is what it's cost me to make this so far. So I just want to learn and understand. Just like when we first started YouTube, we didn't know what we were doing. We just jumped in and did it. You guys just started a show, right? This is my version of that. So I've got a little bit in Ethereum, which is another different cryptocurrency than Dogecoin or Bitcoin. I've got a little bit in Ethereum only because I had to pay for this thing and jump in. I've got just enough to keep me slightly interested, but that is not my I'm not advocating or not advocating. I have no opinion on whether anybody should buy this stuff or not.
I gotta learn more about it before I even do it. But if anyone hasn't already, please smack that like button and share this shit out. Thank you. But so tell me more about it. Like, so you also said that, you know, let's just say, if they did, and hopefully they don't, they bought your NFT, and if they weren't satisfied, you could use that same token to go somewhere else.
Oh, so very cool. So we got Derek in the room tonight. And Derek, by the way, you've shown us all up on your guests on your interviews. I mean that humbly and honestly. Is very cool. So Derek says he wants one NFT. So by the way, you can go to OpenSea.io and search for Proper Royals, and you will find my NFT for sale right there. But to BPL's question, say Derek buys that NFT, and in a month, I've put out another, like I'm planning on putting out 9 more. So I'll have 10 total NFTs. The first one will be its own unique thing, and 2 through 10 will be 9 more unique ones. Say it blows up and the demand gets high for this. And Derek goes, man, Adam's cool and I like hanging out with him, but I like money better, and this thing's worth a whole lot more now. Derek can sell that NFT, and all those promises and benefits and entitlements transfer with the NFT because they're coded digitally in it. It can't be erased or taken away from it.
So you could cash out and it could be worth more down the road, you're saying?
Yeah. So like, I don't know, you guys probably grew up like I did with baseball cards. You know, what was it, the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, man, that thing was whatever, 20, 40, 30, I don't know how many tens of thousands. In 1952, it costs a nickel, and people have sold and bought and traded, and they get whatever it's worth for it, whatever the market decides at the time.
I was real big into the Pokemon cards and stuff.
There you go. My son is, man.
Talked about that, and I was like, yeah, I'm into that too. I like that.
I was asking my son, I was like, what should we make this thing? He's like, I don't understand it, Daddy. And I'm like, I don't really either. What do you want it to look like? He's like, I love Pokemon cards. I was like, all right, well, what does that need to look like? And he's like, we need to draw a snake. And I was like, can we put some rockets on it for the little crypto rockets to the moon thing? He's like, yeah, let's draw those. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. So that was the inspiration for the NFT.
Now, I will say this now, like from the way you're explaining it all, like it seems it's way more beneficial to the buyer per se, because say like with stuff like with Patreon, like I said, you're paying like a monthly subscription, and you know, if you could cancel it, but you're still out of the money. But
Right.
At least you can still recoup some of the money if you do decide to trade it off, if you get tired of it or something like that too. So I mean, like that. I mean, that's a really good idea to, like, you know, as attention grabber.
You know, I think it's cool, and I think, again, we can see how far down the line we want to take this and discuss this today, but there's so many values in it. Like and it's all about making the customer experience better. So say, for example, like one thing I'm thinking of doing is in the future when I'm selling hatchlings, why don't I sell an NFT of that hatchling with identifying marks? So the NFT, the token is pictures of the pattern on that snake. And then the owner of that can always pass that on if they sell it in the future. You know what I mean? You can identify, I could code in the NFT what the parents' pairings were, what I commit to the genes being on it. So the sky's the limit from a customer service standpoint.
What's up, Patty? What's up, Pogo's Pythons? Been a wonderful J&G. Let's see. Everybody else in the chat. Justin, my Animal House. Welcome, everybody. CSL.
But yeah, dude, that all right. Starting to understand it more. Like I said, I had questions, dude.
It's interesting though.
And you said wait until live, and I was like, all right, dude, no problem.
It's definitely interesting because I mean it's another venue you can go down to accumulate some income. And that's what I'm always interested in.
You were saying last night, Jose, you wanted to find a way to make your expenses, all your expenses covered, whether it was rats, whether it was accumulating new reptiles. And that's exactly what this is. This is me figuring out if another revenue stream will work. And the only way I'm going to know is if I try it.
Yep.
And to your point on that, it all comes back to the ball pythons and selling the ball pythons. But if I can get monetized on YouTube, if people can go, here's XYZ seller that they've never heard of, but hey, there was this guy Proper Royals. Let me Google him real quick. Oh shit, there's the parents of this pairing. Here's how he takes care of this snake. Oh, he'll offer an NFT. Maybe that'll get more sales from me. And in the same way, like I say, if it provides money along the way of getting those sales, yeah, I'm into it.
Because getting your expenses as close to zero and getting a profit from it is the main goal.
That's right. That's right. And I know this is really, really basic stuff, but I don't think we think about it enough. Being rich is making enough to cover your expenses and having anything extra. You know what I mean? Like that. Then
that's rich in my opinion. Yeah,
that's right. That's rich. Yeah, that is rich.
Yes.
And however much you have extra, then you can choose what kind of lifestyle to live after that and maybe upgrade or change or go in whatever direction you want. But yeah, when you can cut out expenses and get closer to that black baseline where you go from the positive to the negative to the positive, that's rich, man.
Yeah. That's one of the main things. Because, like, I mean, I make enough money just from like working like at just my full-time job and doing stuff like that. I mean, just to pay the bills, have some extra money to hang out, do stuff, and then I mean, all the feeding the snakes and all the cages and all that stuff and the camera equipment, all that stuff was coming out of my actual paycheck. You know, I bought all that stuff like over time, and then I mean, just as an investment towards everything, and you know, all the money that's supposed to be coming back from this is going to be going straight back into that and savings. So, I mean, one, like I said, as long as the snakes are fed, the frogs are fed. I mean, that's the main concern.
Yeah.
I was about to say the crickets.
Fuck them crickets. I got them in a whole nother room, in a whole nother bathroom. That shit's annoying. Like, it feels like I'm outside all day long. It's a good feeling, but Jesus.
So I was checking out the chat here real quick. Nice. So you think you got, like, when are you hitting the road to Florida, Jose?
So I'm gonna start looking for some apartments starting tomorrow, and that because I actually got the money in hand now. Yeah. So that way I can go ahead and, you know, as soon as I find a place and, you know, everything get approved, we taking off as soon as possible. Because I mean, I don't really have too much to really pack up here. Because I'm pretty much gonna get rid of all the furniture I got. Because I mean, all of it's like old stuff from our like old fraternity house, so you know it's not anything nice. So it's like, yeah, we need to get rid of some of that.
We did. That's what we did when we moved. All the furniture I sold with the other house, man. I was like, we'll just figure it out there because it costs so much to move it, man. It's such a hassle to move.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I got like a dining room table. I got like some dining room chairs. I mean, those can be thrown away. I mean, I got a couple, like, I mean, 2 desks that I use for different stuff. Then I got the shelving and stuff for the reptiles. A beer pong table. Cornhole boards. And that's really it, and clothes. And you know, it's bedroom stuff, but that's it.
Yeah. Are you comfortable on moving your animals, man? You got something worked out for that?
Yeah. So, oh man, so I've been sitting there. That's really what I've been debunking for like the past week and a half. So I've been acquiring like random tubs and different things like that. So I was gonna get because I keep all my stuff pretty much in aquariums and stuff, and a lot of them only have like bioactive setup. So I'm gonna take a little bit of their like the frogs. I'm gonna take a little bit of substrate and moisten it up, and just put those inside of there, and then just kind of keep them in like little small containers. The snakes, I'm not really too worried about, because I mean I'll keep the probably just ride with the windows down, because it'll probably be warm enough to keep them warm outside. And then maybe run the AC.
You might even have to cool them down. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if anything, I mean, the AC will help keep it a little bit cooler in the truck. But I got a couple tubs and all like that. And I don't know. We might have to work something out. But I mean, as long as because it's going to be what, maybe an 8-hour, 9-hour drive.
You're going, where's your ending spot? Fort Lauderdale, did you say?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And look, man, if you give me some notice and you need some help, you're about 3 hours north of me, man. I'll come up and ride with you.
Because it was like, as long as I do that, and then I got a dog too, so I might.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I can fit all of them in my truck, and long because all the tubs I can get them all stacked up pretty good. But like I said, it's just keeping the temperatures and stuff. That was the main thing. Because
See, what's gonna happen is he thinks he has it all planned out, but what he doesn't know is he's probably gonna have to wear the boa on the way down.
He's gonna be driving with the glove.
Man, it's gonna freak somebody out because they're gonna see this big ass fucking snake just sitting there, just rolling around everywhere, and they're like, ugh. Then I'm gonna get pulled over, and then I'm gonna lose all my holographic Charizard Pokemon cards.
I had 18 snakes in the cab of the truck with me coming down. I had that same like vision, like, all right, I need to have my story straight. I need to explain that these are non-venomous, these are non-invasive. There are no laws against ball pythons in any of the states that I'm traveling through or going to. And I need to get there because I need to keep this vehicle cool. Now, may I please be on my way? I was like, all right, have it ready, Adam, have it ready.
And then what was the other thing? I think what's his name? Desert Wolf. He told me he's got pulled over with all kinds of like 12, 15 rattlesnakes in the car. Like I'll be shitting bricks out of like every which way. Like as soon as you know they're gonna be rattling of some sort. I mean, unless he got them covered up.
I was just saying, well, like, what does the cop care? Like, what does the cop say?
I mean, most time, I guess he said it. I don't really pay any attention. So
yeah.
You got the pygmy though. That's not going to really rattle though.
Not too much. Yeah, you have to be like they really hear him since he only has like one button, like one.
You
or
got to
two
be
buttons
super
on.
close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to be super close.
Like so, you're good. It's not like you got like the whole time the cop pulls up and that's all he hears is just a rattle. You're like, yep, no, that's my kid's toy that's going off.
Dragon Whisperer, what's up, brother? Welcome to the live stream. Brianna, Rochelle, Derek's Reptiles, everybody. Patty, Venom Wonderful, Solid Intel, DG Reptiles, J&G, everybody. Yeah.
What's up, Dragon Whisperer? So if we could be really nerdy for a minute, I was telling Dragon Whisperer the other night, something he said really got me thinking on this NFT thing. He was mentioning that there would be benefit if genes or morphs could be either guaranteed or more certain, like dog breeders have, like an AKC, American Kennel Club. And my input was, man, another governing body regulating us and putting more regulations or adding snobbery isn't what I'm hoping for. And that was sort of a cynical response, but I do think that. But with NFTs, you could code what the pairings were. So you might not be able to promise that you nailed 7 genes coming out of the pairing, but you could code what the pairings were, and you could have your name attached to it. So people may or may not think much about the proper Royals name, but say Justin Kabilka, when you bought a snake from him, you got a digitally coded NFT with his guarantee that those are the genes with it. Suddenly that snake on a retail market would probably gain more money. You see people on Morph Market listing, hey, this is such and such genes, oh, Kabilka line. Who the hell can back that up? Like, I don't do it because it's unethical and it's a lie. I don't own any of Justin's snakes, but I could list that on any Morph Market listing I wanted. But if I had an NFT from Justin guaranteeing that, that would improve that, and it would keep a centralized governing body out of it. It would keep it in the hands of the breeders and the buyers. So, Dragon, that's where I got that idea of when we were talking that night. I was like, you could do that with NFTs too.
So, Adam, I got to put you on the spot, bro. Okay.
Here we go.
He already knows. I think this isn't a new list. I don't got it.
I sent it to you.
You did?
I did.
Oh, damn, you did.
I did. I did.
No, you did.
This time.
All right.
What are we doing here? You went
Go.
sideways. You guys are sending lists. I'm in the dark here.
Oh, he's talking about
You're
the shout
gonna.
out.
I'm putting you on. Yeah.
I was trying to send him
Have
send
you,
you that timer too, BPL, but I couldn't. I don't know. It's acting crazy.
And it's loading now, and here we go. So, and wherever it says, where's proper at? Okay.
First row.
Okay, so we're good. I'll do second, he'll do third. Or do you want to do second and I'll do third?
Who's that, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the second.
All right, I'll do third. Go for it.
Cool. So we got, as you guys like to know, we like to give out some shout outs to all the people that's come up here on the P&E show and give us some support. I got to make Proper Royals yellow now because this is the second time being up here, so I did forget to do that. So dang it. I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it, but I guess I forgot to do that one too. Damn it. But continuing on, make sure you guys check out Proper Royal since he is the guest tonight. Super chill guy. And like he was talking about, we're talking about the NFTs and all the different stuff like that. So I think it's a really cool idea, something to maybe look into or something you guys would like to look into as well. But first one going down the list, we got Ball Python Love. He's the co-host here on the P&E show. Super cool guy with his ball pythons and his speeding videos. So you can go check him out on YouTube and Instagram and all the other platforms. And we got Iron Dog Reptiles. He has a lot of cool retics and stuff like that. He just dropped a centipede feeding video. We got Venom Wonderful. He has some super cool venomous reptiles. He just fed his coral snake recently. Derek's Reptiles. Just did an interview with Jason's Exotics with all his boas and stuff. So check him out. Not Lose Exotics. Awesome guy. Sent me some really cool stickers. Appreciate that. J&G Reptiles. Super chill brother with his venomous reptiles as well. We got Kurtwood 75. He has some awesome ball pythons. Hilljack has everything under the sun from forest cobras, diamondback rattlesnakes, you name it. Desert Wolf Armory is king of rattlesnakes, you know, if you don't know him. So check him out. We got Reptile Feedings. Did an awesome video with his Savannah Monitor Kovu. He has D's Balls and Exotics. He has awesome Burmese and Proper Royals, one of our favorite co-hosts here and guests here on the channel. So we love having him up here and chilling with him. So appreciate him coming up here. And Todd Autry is the king of herpers himself.
In the second column, we got Hoseways Exotics, one of the early subscribers to Proper Royals. Man, you've been good to me all along. I really appreciate it. My Animal House, they do their own, they got their own show similar. Good folks over there. Spider Mom 1978, TNT Balls, Prehistoric Companions, OSMR Balls. I don't know if they're in the chat tonight. They certainly were last night. Good folks there. Go show them some support. They're always often here on the show as well, giving support. Fitz Family Constrictors, Always Evolving Pythons, AEP, Miguel. I wish Miguel were in the chat tonight because I'd bet $2, man. I bet Miguel is working on an NFT as well. That guy has a great business sense and a lot of insight. One of the big dogs in the industry for sure. But I bet he's working on an NFT. I'd love to hear his opinion on that. One of the best names in the whole community and the whole hobby, Mary Pythons and the Holy Balls. If you don't know what it's talking about, then you don't know. But if you do, man, the Monty Python reference is killer right there. I've always respected her for that.
Yes.
Rescued Replicated Reptiles. Good dude from Oregon, I think. He's been on a couple times and very good dude. Super knowledgeable. Check him out as well. Marquez Family Reptiles, Ectothermic Dungeon, and Stanley's Reptile Crew.
Sweet. So next we got on the list Area 51 Morse. That's a good friend of ours, Matt. Has a bunch of pieds, a couple clowns, good guy. Next we got Doug's Monsters. He's all the way from Scotland. And then we got Balls R Us. Cool dude, likes the Jedi morph. Pogo's Pythons in the chat recently, I saw. Hopefully they're still there. Fox Hollow Reptiles. He has the albino bull snake. Dragon Whisperer. He's been on the show 3 times. That's why he's orange. And he's been also a co-host one night. And cool dude right there. Marino Morse. Fun dude. Likes to drink, talk, bullshit. Very fun time every time. Celtic Balls. Jeff and Angie. They were both really cool ass guests, and definitely got to get them up for round 2. Morphed Exotics.
With a T.
Yep. They're on IG. So definitely see anyone on this list with an IG symbol. They're only on IGs. You can definitely go check them out. Gray's Reptiles. I have 2 snakes I bought from him. One was given DG Reptiles. He's actually in the chat. Cool ass dude. Sherilyn Madcat. And then TNK Reptiles. Hell yeah. Now let's take that down.
Cool. Welcome, Barbie Buck. I don't know. You are new. It's a message retracted. That's crazy.
You got to commit, Barbie. You in or you out?
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
It says,
can't
hey.
be one pants leg on, like one pants leg off kind of deal. Like,
It says, hey, Dragon.
I know. I mean, I see it on there. I'm just talking shit. But it on the if you got it on your phone, it says message retracted on it. It's funny. So let's see.
So a couple people were asking, can you re-explain the NFT real quick?
Yeah. All right. Again, I'm working on getting the quick version down. So the NFT, it stands for non-fungible token. And now that we've covered that, forget that part of it. The token is the vehicle. So the token could be a piece of art. It could be a music file. It could be an audio book. It could just be a piece of digital code. Whatever it is, it's digitally unique and can't be recreated. So art and artists really like it because you can't have people ripping it off because you can digitally follow it and trace it where it comes from. I am a musician, but I'm not talking about this in artistic terms. I'm talking about it just as you can code the details of the image, you can code information on breeding, you can code benefits for the owner. So for example, if you buy my NFT, I only have one available right now, you would get first dibs on any animal I ever sell, access to chats, access to live streams, guest access, like you come on kind of thing. Dinner at the Daytona show on me because I want to say thanks for supporting me. I'll probably lose on this, but that's fine. And then Zooms and one-on-one meetings and that kind of thing. So you can code those experiences into the NFT. And that token, again, is just the vehicle for getting all that out. So I could see if you bought a hatchling from me, you could purchase an upgrade, I don't know, 25, 50, however many dollars, whatever we work out, where I create an NFT of that very snake and the fingerprint patterns that identify that snake. And then I could code what the parents' pairings were and what I believe the morphs are with it. And you would always have that. And if you sold that snake, you would have that history as well, as an example. Taco Bell, Pepsi, WWE, Nike, Rob Gronkowski, all of these people are creating NFTs and doing these different experience-driven attachments with these tokens. And the whole idea is that they're one-offs. You own the one-offs. So you got the cool factor of owning the one-off, whether it's, Jose, I don't know the Pokemon card. Feed me the Pokemon card.
Which one?
I don't know any of them. I won't know the damn different. The Charizard. So if you could have a Charizard that was only yours and there was no other Charizard ever in existence other than the very one that you have, you would have that collectible value. Now say that Charizard also came with, I don't know, access to the artist, or you got to become a suddenly there was a Josue Pokemon because you owned the Charizard. All right? Like all this could happen. That's all within the realm of NFTs that you could do. So, and it's all digitally coded and it can all be resold if the purchaser wants to move it on down the line. So there's the quick version. And just to plug it, mine is at OpenSea, OpenSea, like Open Ocean, OpenSea.io, and just search for Proper Royals. And it's all legit. It's all transparent. It's all above water. Check it out. We'll see what happens.
Thinking about creating one now, just because you said about you've been talking about it. Thinking about really doing it. Maybe just trying it out. Never hurts.
That's the thing. Like maybe right now everybody will look back and go, "Holy shit, those guys were talking about this that night," and maybe they all forget about it and it never happened. Whoop-de-doo. Like, what do we have to lose, right?
Right, and that's the main thing.
Reptile Feedings, that was definitely a plug, man. I had to give it a shot. So, BPL, I know you got some new snakes recently, man. I've been missing on some of the episodes. What new snakes? What new genes did you get going?
Okay, so I got a Champagne male. I got a Super Mojave female.
Oh, you did? You got a Bell female, huh?
And then I got a female cinnamon pinstripe spider. And I
going on that one too.
And that's why I was talking about the world's first. I thought about not buying her, and then I looked some shit up, and I was like, well, you know what? No one's produced a pied of these 3 genes with it. I was like, fuck it. You know, why not?
Yeah.
Now, I withheld a comment earlier when we was talking backstage about this and all that stuff. And what I was going to say was, I feel like whenever you said that, like something clicked in my head, and I was like, that's how you stand out in the ball python community, because that's what you're going to have to do. Since it's so since there's so many people out there with that's breeding ball pythons and stuff like that, especially remaking YouTube, that'll be something that'll get you a lot of views.
World's first, like, I mean, I got the pieds, I got her. If of course, none of them are going to come out pied because it'll be a non-het to a visual. So
right.
But if I could hit every baby, will come out 100% heifer pied. But if I could hit all 3 genes in that clutch and then prove her out to the banana pied and add banana into it, and then there's pied on top of that, I mean, there's even another one. Bam. Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's all a matter of what you hit, and you're exactly right. It's going to take you 2 generations, huh?
Yeah. When it comes down to it, really, yeah. I mean,
at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At best. If everything goes correctly, and I mean, I hit all 3 genes, and
right.
Yes. That doesn't mean that, like, my first pairing with, it's going to be guaranteed all 3 genes. Like, if every egg comes out almost all of them, I'll be so stoked. I'm like, this shit's happening.
Yeah, one of them that I got cooking right now is it's a het pied to an Orange Dream het pied, and I'm really hoping for Orange Dream pieds, but I only got a 25% chance of pieds and only 50% of those, so I only got a 12.5% chance of hitting that. I think it's 1 in 8. So if I only get 6 eggs, I don't know, but like you say, it could be all of them, it could be none. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, all you could do, honestly, everyone's like, what? I know they don't mean it this way, but it's just said this way. Like, okay, I put this to this. Really, all you did was pair them. You have nothing to do with how the eggs develop or anything. Like,
all you did was hope. That's right.
Yep.
Let nature take its course. That's all you can do.
Yep.
It's not like you're like guaranteed on this one. It's like on certain shit, yes, but like a bell to a bell. I mean, come on. Yes, I get that. But like, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You're still not guaranteed that they're going to go. I mean, yeah. So yeah, like the combination, I got a Super Lesser and a Super Mojave that are going to breed this year. If they make eggs, yeah, they'll all be bells, but who knows if they're even going to make eggs, man. So you're in Reno. It's like the people complaining about the bad beats at the poker table. Man, I had this pairing and this, and nothing showed up. Yeah, cry me a river, man. I know nothing showed up. It didn't happen for you.
Yeah.
So what? Is the Champagne a male or a female?
Male.
Male. What plans do you have for the Champagne?
there's a few different routes that I want to go down. Of course, no champagne to spider. You know, I get that.
Yeah. And but champagne to champagne's a problem too, right or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's one of those.
I haven't really thought too much about him. I mean, I have. There's a few things I want to do with him, but there's a few genes that I need to add into his clutches. And
there's always one more, right?
What's the one with spider that you said that's a no-go?
Spider for sure.
Yeah, spider to, I believe. There's a few genes out there. If you put them together, they'll die. Yeah. Either the mother will, or all the eggs, or both.
So what are we going to talk about? Some more worlds first? Like you thought of any more?
Let's go searching some. Let me take a look here.
Let's go.
So I say for sure I want to go after a pied Enchi yellow belly. I love the combination. It's one double recessive, or not double. It's one recessive and two dominants.
But you would still need the other pairing, regardless of male or female. You would still need the other one to be pied, just to get visual.
Oh yeah, super complicated with the recessive in there.
Now we seen one the other night that I kind of liked was like the odium, I think it's called. I seen that I think they're all coming from Nerd though.
Man, you know, I might have an avenue to some earlier world's first. I've got a snake that's het cryptic, and cryptic is a newer gene, and I have a clown, so I could get these kryptons. So maybe I could do something cool with a orange stream krypton of some kind.
You said a krypton ball python?
Yeah.
Let me check that out. That sounds kind of cool.
BPL, you'll dig this, man. A het cryptic and a het clown actually make a visual krypton. You don't need both. You don't need two sets. They're allelic and they make a visual. And a cryptic to a clown makes a krypton. And they're pretty cool snakes. Maybe Jose will pull one up here and we could share. And they finally figured out in the past 2 years what the hell is going on, because they knew there was something with clown and they knew there was something with cryptic, but they couldn't figure out what was happening. And then they're like, wait a minute, this is like a candy and an albino. If you have a het candy and het albino, you get a candino. You don't need both genes from both parents. And cryptic kryptons are the same way. So maybe there's something cool there that I could work with.
Hit that thing down there, BPL. There you go. You said it was a cryptic?
Yeah. Krypton. Cryptic and yeah. Oh man, go to that leopard one in the middle. The second row down, the third one. No, right button one. Look at that thing.
Oh wait, this one right here?
No, the one you got highlighted, man. So you see the head stamp on it is like a clown.
Oh wow, yeah.
And then the body is like really, really vivid, jumbled up, sort of pastel puzzle. I'm trying to think of some other genes, man. But yeah, look at those things. So in that picture right there, those are both kryptons. You can tell by the head stamp. Where that color around the eye goes straight into the neck is a telltale thing of a krypton. Yeah. So that's cryptic and spider.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that. I got one right for once. All right.
So the kryptons are really cool breeders because they're both het cryptic and het clown.
So that's what I was going to say. Like, what if you did a cryptic to a clown? Like, what? I mean, does that do anything?
Yeah, you would have. Hang on here. 50% would be clowns visual, and 50% would be Krypton's visual that came out of it.
Oh, so they wouldn't. They're not like co-dominant or anything.
No, they're recessives there. So we're in the world of het.
Okay.
We're in the world of hets here.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Look at that Look at that Krypton lesser, the fourth one from the left on the bottom. One more over to your right. Look at that thing, man. That's just lesser and Krypton.
That's crazy. That head stamp thing is what killed me with the cryptic ones. So what if do they have a pod with that?
No, that has not happened that I know of anyway.
Well, what about an albino cryptic?
Yeah, see, hasn't happened as far as I know. Those are the things that could. Now they're double recessives, so I mean the double recessives are just really, really challenging and take a long time, but that could happen.
Yeah.
No, see, it doesn't exist, man. Just ain't out there yet.
That's crazy.
So I'm pretty hot on those. I've got that was actually kind of a funny story because I bought this snake as a pastel, and the guy sold her to me right after she had laid a clutch of eggs. And when the eggs hatched, a bunch of Kryptons came out, and he was like, wait a minute, I want to buy her back. But he didn't tell me. He wasn't up and up with me. And I was pumped. That was the only mature female I owned at the time. I was like, no, man, she's not for sale. I'm keeping her. And then I followed him on Facebook, and he let the cat out of the bag. He's like, man, I sold the mom off. He didn't know she was het cryptic, and he had bred her to a clown and produced all those Kryptons. So she'll be back paired with a clown this actually very, very soon. I'm going to get her back pairing again. I got to get her back eating. She's been off food. Once I get her eating, she's going to get paired with a clown again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
The breeding aspect is something else, man. It's so crazy just having to deal with eggs and babies and incubating stuff. Like, I don't know. I couldn't do it.
To me, that's the fun part, man. Like, keeping them's one thing, but see, I don't know the personalities, so to speak, or the experience of owning the frogs or a lot of the different species that you own. But ball pythons, honestly, owning a BP is freaking kind of boring. So if I'm not doing the breeding or thinking about the future or thinking about what plans I want to have, that's the fun part to me is this kind of stuff that we're doing right now, is figuring out what we're going to do next kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Wonder where our boy BPL went.
I don't know, man. I hope I didn't offend him, huh?
No. He probably still hear us, but he'll probably back in a minute.
Yeah.
See who we got here in the chat. We got, let's see, Derek says Nerd came out with a new morph.
My wife came home, had to go in there and grade her.
We'll tell her we said good day.
Yeah, that's a valiant cause for sure, man.
I heard you guys the whole time. No, you didn't offend me.
I told you could hear us. I was like, oh, man, that's crazy. Pogo says easy to incubate. The hard part is knowing if you're getting eggs. See, that's why I'd rather just deal with some live bearing snakes. But at the same time, like, I don't know, they may have their own issues within that too.
Well, and who knows if you're getting the live animals coming out, right?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know on that.
Because then I have to buy an incubator and stuff and things.
But I think what he's trying to say is it's easier to put them in the incubator than it is knowing if you're going to get eggs at all.
Oh,
that's how I think he's saying it. It's not, yeah. And Yeah, I mean, there's not much you really have to do to your eggs besides be patient.
That's right. Yeah, but besides not touch them, don't do anything.
So when they lay the eggs, how long do they incubate for?
Like 55 days.
55 days.
Yeah.
Yep.
About 2 months.
Yeah.
More or less. Okay. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad.
It's hard to be patient, man, for that amount of time. You're looking at them. You want to check them. You're like, man, are they still warm? Like, you want to feel inside the box. Like, is it hot in there? No, you just got to trust that you've done everything right, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's crazy.
Now, some people make walk-in incubators, like the snake room that I built. Some people would build that just as an incubator that they could walk into, but I'm not on that scale of breeding whatsoever.
Because I mean, it's essentially the same thing. Like, you can just go like Tractor Supply or something, just get like a chicken egg incubator, right?
You can, yeah. I mean, anything that'll hold the temperature consistent. Like, I use an old wine fridge, and I just happen to like it because it's got LED lights in it, so it looks kind of cool in the snake room. And I don't even have it set up right now, although I need to, because I'm like saying, like 12 days, I'm expecting some eggs. But I put the heat tape inside of it, and then I monitor it with a thermostat, and I have a fan to circulate the air, and that's it. As long as the gasket's good on it.
That's something I need to start like investing in is heat tape. Because I buy a lot of like heat pads and stuff like that, and that shit can rack up a lot of money real quick.
It's hard to get right now just because of production challenges, but yeah, that stuff it's like, I don't even know the price. It's dirt cheap compared to any heat pads.
Flex watt.
Yeah. Reptile. Shit, what's the name of the website? Reptile Pro? Not Reptile Pro.
Express.
Because I might buy some. See if they got it on Amazon. I might buy some and make a video on it, and then put some affiliate marketing links in there.
It's the guy out of North Carolina. Reptile Basics.
Yeah.
And they do a nice. They're a good shop, man. They do good stuff. ReptileBasics.com. They got thermostats, the flex watt heat tape, and you can buy it pre-wired too if you don't want to solder and that kind of stuff. They'll do it for you.
So, what do you think, BPL? Like, if I get these mice and all, they start breeding and like everything starts going pretty good, should I like do like start making some videos on them too?
I mean, I've dropped some shorts and they've done decent where I'm like new babies and like, you know, usually people like that. And then they're like, oh, that's so cute. And then they're like, where's the babies? I'm all, they got, well, you know, some grew up, some of them didn't make it.
It's like I was watching like My Animal House and he had really, really good video, like mice breeding tips and things like that. And like, I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool to make a video on that.
I mean, as long as they're happy, they'll breed.
How to build a rat rack. That'd be a real cool one to do like a DIY rat rack build or something.
The same one you see the DIY from him is the same one I built, 2 of them.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, I say the biggest key to get them breeding is just make them happy. Make sure, you know, water's nice, you know, food's fresh, give them a snack here and there. They'll give you some babies.
Oh, they're getting some pasta tonight for a snack. I'm going to throw that in there.
I think you're exactly right, though. If you provide the right habitat for anything, whether it's a mouse, a ball python, they're going to be healthier, happier, and then they'll do their thing once you got them set up properly. And they'll be calm and clean.
I need to expand my content out a little bit further, and like I want to reach out and like still within the reptile community, but just a different part of it, and see if maybe doing that would bring some more people over to like the other side of things. Because there might be people that just do like, what if like people like mice as pets or something like that. You know what I mean? It might be a whole group of people that just watch mice videos. How to take care of mice. Why would you have a mice as a pet? You know, that kind of stuff.
To feed my reptiles.
You know.
You're right, man. The content creation burnout is real, man. Figuring out what the hell to post about and how to make it captivating and useful to the viewer is, yeah.
And that's how I look at every like video I make. A lot of the stuff like I've also like changing up the titles and all, and like the regular videos and posing them more like questions, because essentially YouTube is just a search engine and you need to treat it as such. So if you can answer a question, there's always going to be a view somewhere.
Yeah, and I think also too, and I think I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments trying to make sure I get the name right. Is it Reptile Feedings that was on last night?
Yeah, right. Yeah, yes, Ryan. Yeah,
he was making a point. I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but essentially, the people are out there. You just got to reach them. There's not a shortage of people. Barchik's got 3 million viewers.
Yeah,
it's not that you ran out of viewers, Josue, at 1,500. We're not connecting with them somehow, and that's, again, I'm not putting words in his mouth, but that's essentially kind of the point that he was making last night. That he's figuring out how to reach people. I mean, am I right that basically his content is one narrow, he feeds animals. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got 15,000. So I don't have the answer. I don't know it. I wish I did. I wish I could be like, here's what you're doing. There's a way to figure it out, man. No, I don't know. But I don't think there's a shortage of viewers. It's just figuring out how to reach them. Yep.
And that's the thing, like, because I mean, the stuff I've been doing has been doing pretty good, and like the red-eyed tree frog video has been doing pretty good because apparently people like those. So I mean, I'm gonna keep making like videos like that and stuff, but I'm definitely gonna try to like expand out a little bit more within the reptile stuff. We'll see. Because I'm getting some new animals. I'm definitely getting like a green tree, emerald tree boa soon, but I don't know what.
Are you sure? No, are you sure? Like Reptile said last night, dude. Like Ryan said, dude.
Yeah, I'm damn sure.
You get bit by that fucker, it's gonna hurt a lot worse.
But see, like that's the whole, like that's really the whole.
That's what you're gonna make a video of.
Yes, that's going to be filmed when it happens. If it happens, when it happens.
Watch me get bit. Just wave your hand in front of it. It's all.
Yeah, that's my whole theme of all the animals I have. Like, I really want to go with a South American thing and like keep it like that.
Fuck, dude. I mean, I got the ball pythons. Fuck it, I'm getting a rock python next.
Uh-oh. You just told everybody.
I'm just joking. I'm just not gonna.
I'm not getting anything but ball pythons. I'm not breeding anything but ball pythons. I don't want to breed mice, rats. I'm straight on that for right now.
Dude, I can hold my snakes, and my rats are right there. My snakes are right there.
Nice. Man, are your snakes, are they just always on like high alert because they can smell the rodents in the room?
No,
they're cool. See, mine, when I heat up my frozen thawed, man, they spring into action. They know what's up. Sunday nights, man, they are on point. I cannot pull one of those tubs out without one of them just flying out if I'm in there on a Sunday night with the rodents heating up, man. They know what's up.
Mm-hmm. Cause that big one I got, and he'll just sit out there, and he'll I got like a log in there, and it's like cork bark pieces, like a trunk of a log. Yeah. So he'll come out and he'll lay across the whole top of that thing and be right there at the top of the cage. As I try to take him out, and he smells it. I don't know what it is, but then some days you go in there, if it ain't, I don't know.
Well, I left in the snake room. I left the light on tonight because normally if I walk in at night in the dark, they assume it's feeding time. Like if they see me after dark, they assume it's feeding time. So like for tonight, I knew I was going to be on the show. I was like, I'll probably pull some animals out. I left the light on all day, so hopefully they still think it's daytime or they're not in feeding mode tonight. But yeah, they're dialed in usually at night if I walk in there, man. Okay,
this is how it is for me. Like, especially two of them. There's always two that are always ready to. And it's not even my male pied anymore. It's actually BMO, which is my banana inchy 100% het pied. And then my cinnamon vanilla, those two, Loki and BMO, like they'll look at me, start to slowly ass up. And if I just put my hand in, they're cool.
Yeah.
But the minute I leave it open for more than 30 seconds and they start looking, yeah, no. Like I better be dropping one in because they're ready.
Yeah.
Like those two, I just got to. That's another thing. Like, see, like, I know people hesitate. Just grab your snake. It's not going to bite you. It's a ball python. Even if it does, it's not so bad.
See, I just can't be okay with that.
With what? With grabbing it?
No, like getting bit. That's what I'm talking about. I just can't be okay. BPO is just perfectly fine with that shit. Like if it bites you, fuck it. No,
Like,
bro. That I don't
reaching
like
right
that feeling,
up.
man.
Right in the tub, grab.
I
Bam.
do not like that feeling.
Like,
Hey,
all
we
of them,
pull out the banana and shell. You mind showing that one off?
I got them right here.
That is one of my favorite ones, like that he has. Is that one in particular? Because I would like to have a banana pod like that, inchy pod, of course.
Oh yeah, that's the one before, man. I swear to God, that thing looks like an ultramel. No spots on it, no nothing. That is a beautiful banana, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I love that morph so much, because it's like the color contrast.
Yep. Yeah, beautiful. I have seen that snake. That's a great snake, man.
And with a pod in that, dude, I'll go crazy.
Yeah, he's Heifer pod, 100%.
But see, I wouldn't want him like that. Would be one of the ones I would want him to have like 50% like pattern, like white on it. I wouldn't want to like have too much white or like not enough of it.
You're demanding as hell, man.
I like specific things. Like I really do a lot of before I even go buy anything. I've been researching those emerald tree boas for like the past year before I even attempted to even think about buying one.
All joking aside. Oh yeah, see, you got one back there, Snappy. On there it is. I saw it.
That one actually was ready. He was like, food.
Yeah, he was like, all right. I know what happens when he's talking. Yeah, there's a good looking pod, man. Jose, to your point, man, having a plan and a purpose with each animal you buy is imperative. Otherwise, you just end up with extra stuff that you got to feed, and then either you got to sell, there's an expense to it, you got to take care of the animal because you want to be a decent owner and that kind of thing. But yeah, you got to have a purpose with what you're buying. So yeah, I agree with you on the research part, man. Because
I don't know, like if you look at some of the prices, like especially like the one of them be a real good investment, because I mean the Amazon basin ones, they're $6,000 though a piece, which is hella expensive. I'd be like, God damn, that's for one snake that could possibly die.
Yeah,
like it's probably gonna be imported.
You can't drive that to work, man.
Yeah, I mean you might be able. I think the captive bred ones are more expensive than that. I think that's an import.
Okay,
$6,000. So, but the difference is the Amazon basin one. They have I believe they have a white stripe going down the back where the white saddles normally go, but they just have a white stripe going down there, and their temperament is supposed to be a whole lot better compared to what the northern ones. But the northern ones are $400.
Are they genetically different?
Same exact snake.
Same exact
just
snake.
Locality thing.
Yeah. $406,000. There's a lot of There's a lot of space in there, man.
There's a lot of space.
There's a big window there, my man.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, I might have to just go ahead with a $400 snake. I'm fine with that. I mean that's how much really, I paid for the boa.
If you're in for $6,000, and I'm not saying you are, but if you are, you're probably in for 400 anyway. You may as well get the 400 first. It ain't like that's slowing you down getting to 6,000, really.
Because that'll be something I had to save up for, and then that'd be like a breeding effort or something.
Yeah.
Like if I ever spend that much on a snake, because all that $6,000, good lord.
And what species was that?
The emerald tree boa.
Gotcha. They're nice snakes, man.
Because a lot of people get them confused because the emerald tree boas are from South America, and you got green tree pythons, they're from Asia, but they look exactly the same.
I gotcha.
Exactly the same.
Well, one's a python, one's a boa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they look exactly the same. And then like the cool thing about them, what makes them so unique, like when they're babies, they're all different colors and stuff. Like I think the green tree pythons, like they're red. Like you get red ones, orange ones, yellow ones, and then they turn green as they mature.
Okay.
So I mean, you get to see that too. So that's a good selling point.
From that, and how long does that take from hatchling to say full green?
I think a couple of years.
Okay, so you get to enjoy it as a customer.
But they get kind of ugly when the colors start meshing together with the green. They get kind of funky looking.
Yeah,
in the middle-aged years.
Transition, yeah. Well, how about this? Let me take a couple minutes, and I'll take my laptop over into the snake room, and I'm going to grab one more beverage, and we'll take a look at some animals in there.
Sure.
All right, cool. I'll be right there.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I've really been looking into them emerald tree boas for a long time. I really like them a lot, but I should have bought that one I seen at Replicon because I had the money then too. But I ended up getting that rattlesnake, and I was like, eh. But we'll see what happens.
It's cool though, dude. Having that pygmy though.
Oh yeah,
why
especially that last feeding video. I don't know if you guys seen that. Shit was crazy.
Any babies, by the way?
I hope this shit start soon. Like I'm gonna have to show you. I think that female is pregnant. The male, he's fat as fuck. He looks like he's pregnant.
Right.
Right. I was like, Sam size bulls the fuck. I was like, damn, you been eating good. That's why all the food's gone all the time.
Hey, that I mean that's a good thing too. He's pumping it in her, you know. He's doing his thing.
I guess.
As long as she, I mean, have you checked though? Like I showed you on the rat last night. Like, have you checked if the belly's swole? You know.
See, and that's what I was looking at because I was looking at one of them, the original one, and she's starting to kind of look kind of thick, but I don't know. Maybe she's just getting bigger as a mouse in general. But
have
the
you picked
belly
her up by the tail and looked?
Let me go look. Let me check one more time.
You got to pick her up from the tail and look.
God,
you might be able to tell if she's ready to pop and she's at that moment, but until then, you might have to pick her up and tell.
While we do that, we're going to give them some noodles.
Oh, dun 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 dun. What's up, Casey? How you doing, bro? And here we go. Wiping the screen. Wiping the screen. And I am here by myself while Josue's checking on his mice and Adam's setting up. If you guys haven't already, smack that like button, share the shit out. I appreciate you all. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. What is that? Oh. Let's see what he has. I mean, we saw the first time we had him a few things, but let's see what he has now.
Tell me, BPL, what you think?
Hold on. Turn around. Maybe.
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Hey, just wait a few more days. If her stomach gets a little bit wider on the sides, then yeah, for sure. But just know this, she might eat her first litter, so don't freak out.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know.
I'm looking at the replay, dude. She might be pregnant. She actually looks slightly like she just got pregnant recently. So
that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not tripping now. Okay.
But at the same time, there's a chance she might eat her babies for the first time that she has them. So don't freak out.
Yeah. That's what I was reading in the back. I seen that last night. I was watching some more videos, doing some more research into that.
Some of my females have done it on their first birth, you know, and the second time they didn't do it. So I was like, you know what, cool. They did it a second time. I fed them off. So,
So what I was watching one of Justin's, another one of his videos about it, and he was saying like he likes to keep a lot of the once he get a litter started and he doesn't eat the baby, she'll keep other new moms around that same one. And he said that he's something about that tends to help him to, like, you know, not do that.
I usually don't have a problem, but there is one female that she puts out like 19 babies at a time.
God damn.
But she's very aggressive with other females and males. So there's only one male that's bigger than her, and that's the one that was kicking her ass last night. And well, I mean, there's the other two males are bigger than her, but she beats the shit out of them. Like they back off of her. He'll fuck her up quick. And I'm like, you know what? You found somebody. Sweet.
But see, I kind of like having them as pets too, so it'd be kind of cool just to have them, even if I am breeding them for whatever reason. But
you saw me hold Splinter, the black one. I've had him on my shoulder. Like
you see, that's what I got to get, man. I want to get a gray one. I like the gray ones, like
I
the
do
all
have a
gray
few
one.
names. Like one of my males, he has like from birth his like tail got like bit off or something, so I call him Nubs.
Because I used to have one, he was all gray and he was a long fur one. So it was kind of weird. He was an oddball out of all of them. But anyway. What's up, Adam? You back?
He can't hear you.
Okay. You still muted. Okay.
Oh yeah, I thought he knew that. I thought he was still setting up.
Yeah, we wouldn't ignore you. We just I thought I just seen him talking.
I did too, actually. He just said no, he didn't know, but he's still muted. That's weird. Nope. You're still muted.
Hit the can you unmute him? Try unmuting him, BPL. Like
it says can't unmute your guest. The mic isn't connected. Their mic isn't connected. Because you're using your headset. He's gonna go get the headset, I think. Yes. He just left. Yes.
She said seems the white mice die sooner. But I don't know. I like having them playing around with them because, like, I don't know. I found myself yesterday for like 30 minutes just sitting there playing with them, poking them. Not really poking them, but like just trying to pet them, getting them to like stay still so I can at least touch them without having to pick them up by their tail.
I just grab them, dude. I'm like, fuck it, just come here.
I'm gonna bite the shit out my ass again. Hell to the no.
I just grab them by their tail, though. I won't like just like grab them by the body. I'll just be like, come here, grab them by the tail. I mean, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. If everything goes well, planned out with it, and I get pretty halfway decent getting them like taking care of them and stuff, we'll see. I might make a couple videos on that, and then I got a couple other videos planned out. I gotta make. I need to do. I want to make another. I need to make another gecko video.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. J? Males tend to bite more, especially if you are moving fast or close to their little hives with babies in there. So what kind of bedding do you use, BPL?
I can't hear you. For who? Aspen for my rats. Yeah, Aspen.
I figure so. Yeah, that's why it keeps things pretty light.
So Adam, this is what oh shit. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to refresh the whole thing. Just reload the whole page.
Oh yeah, I found a better way for me to watch videos so I can keep up with everybody's videos. So you definitely gonna be seeing me a whole lot more now on everybody's page. if I'm subscribed to you. So if I'm not subscribed, that's not saying I'm not watching your videos. I just need to subscribe to you.
All right.
And he's back.
Sound?
Good.
We're hearing you now, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Both of you just stared straight ahead. I was like, oh, shit, man. All right. So what do you guys want to check out tonight?
Pull out your banana. Let's see. You have a banana too, right?
I do. You know what? I got two. Let me see if I can get the angle right. One of them is I'm expecting eggs from her in 11 days, so I'm not going to pull her out. If I could show her to you, I will. She's right here. I have you see this one behind me. Thinks it's feeding time, man. This girl is ready to go.
I see him moving back there. I noticed.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, where's my food? All right, you're in here. It's late at night. I want my food.
Oh, good Lord. That's a lot of snake.
There's my big female. She's expecting eggs in the next 12 days or so.
You ain't lying. Good Lord.
So I'm not gonna take her out. I'm just gonna let her be. This is probably too much. But
is that kind of what that little lump is, like at the back of the tail right there? That kind of little hump?
I think so, and more so in here though, man. She's just huge from right here to right here, and then you see this
she's
ridge.
Freaking huge.
You see this ridge on her back right here, pushing up, man. I really think she's gonna give me some eggs.
So I'm actually just gonna leave you on solo, so you keep showing off your snakes.
Okay.
We'll be here though. We're not gonna stay quiet or anything.
All right.
It's easier that way than going back and forth the whole time. So
okay. Well, bear with me. It's a little close quarters in here, and I got wires hooked up to my head and all that, you know. And let's see, Josue, I'll pull out the male banana, though, that I have.
No banana.
So this is a pastel banana, and I believe he is also yellow belly. When I bought him as possible yellow belly, but look at the flaming on the sides there, man.
Because I remember you told me that the other day. You said the yellow belly tends to to like kind of white it out a little bit.
Well, the pastel will white it out, and the yellow belly would bring out yellows, but then the flaming, like look at those flames on the side there. And usually on a snake that has a dark belly, you would see like pixelated belly pattern as well. But this one being banana. Yeah, Quentin, it's all right. Doesn't have that, but I believe he's a yellow belly. But
really cool though.
You remember BPL's Enchi banana that he just showed? See all these spots on mine?
Yeah, those are the dots you were talking about.
It has none of those spots and has just that super orange color. And I know Enchi will bring out orange, man, but that's just a beautiful snake that BPL has. So that's my banana. You can see the pastel on the head. It washes out that head stamp on there.
Yeah.
And it's kept everything a little bit brighter. If you notice, mine's a little bit brighter than BPL's, although I like the oranges in his better. But look at the purples and the flames on this thing, man. That's a pretty good shot of it. So banana pastel, and like I say, I believe it to be a yellow belly as well. I'm going to prove it out when he breeds.
Can't wait to see it, man. You'll be having some eggs soon.
Oh yeah.
Now I got 2 new girls in Florida. I've only ever bought 2 snakes in Florida. One of them's about to shed, so I'll show the other one. And they're sisters, and they're identical. They're from the same clutch, too.
I like those tubs too. Where'd you say to get those tubs from?
Lowe's, and I know you were talking about having trouble getting locking tubs, and you're right about that. You just got to check out different Lowe's stores, but I love these hefty tubs.
Yeah, you noticed that too?
Yeah.
It's hard to come across them.
Yeah. Short of an ARS rack, though, man, I love these. I got a 3/4-inch PVC rack, so it's a little more stout than a lot of the PVC racks, so you don't get the sags. And then I use these hefty tubs. And sorry, I'm on a mirror image here. If you see over here where the gaps are, I've got four empty shelves below it this wide, and that'll be the hatchling rack when it comes out as well. So you can use different size tubs in a setup like this. So yeah, BPL, you're right. This albino female, she's about 450 grams, and her sister that I bought as well in the same package deal is right at about 525 grams.
So just regular albino?
Yeah, and I got to admit, the guy that I bought him from, he's a good dude. He is not a, I guess what I would say, a specialized breeder. He was like, man, mom and dad were albino. And I was like, well, you got anything else in there? Pastel, Enchi? Because this one's colors are a little bit washed out. I wonder if there's a het at play in here. And when I started asking those kinds of questions, man, he just looked at me like I was an alien.
Mind blown.
Like, all right, never mind, man. I'll take them. They're good, healthy girls. They're already eating frozen thawed rats, man. And they're beautiful, man. Their sheds are coming. They've already both shed for me since I've had them in the past 4 or 5 weeks. Nice one complete shed. So these girls, they probably wouldn't be ready to breed until summer of next year. So not too far away. And like I said, I'll probably sell one and quickly. So I got 2 of those.
What else you got?
You know what? I was thinking of breaking out. I haven't shown you all before my cinnamon girl. I know you got a cinnamon as well. So let me grab her.
So what makes a cinnamon a cinnamon?
It's just a co-dominant gene, single co-dominant gene. That's it.
Let's talk about it. We're about to decide.
I have 3. I have one female, 2 males.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you had that many. Okay.
I have a cinnamon male. That's Odin. I have a cinnamon vanilla. That's Loki. And then I have a cinnamon pinstripe spider, which is Fauna.
That's right. And that's the one you just picked up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is actually kind of cool. I cleaned this girl's tub this afternoon, and I actually didn't even realize. And when I say this afternoon, like pretty late, like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And since then, she has shed. This is in her tub right now. And like I said, I cleaned it at 4:30, 5 o'clock. So you're going to see a brand new cinnamon girl.
Clean snake.
That's right. Come on up here, girl. All right, Josue. So if we were to take you through like what makes a cinnamon, you see how on the sides here, all these alien heads are kind of connected and they kind of look like ETs or frog heads instead of alien heads?
Yeah.
That's a pretty telltale sign of cinnamon and black pastel, very similar morphs. see how a lot of them are chained together instead of just being unique? Like there's one that's individual here.
Yeah.
And then the rest are kind of chained together. So that's the cinnamon. And then the background is like black, man. There's not a brown background. It is jet black on that background.
My normal mill, even he has blushing some reason on him.
Right.
On top.
Right.
I'm talking about on top, where you said it should be. He has actual like a slight blush on certain spots. I'm like,
Yeah, and there could be more going on in there then, you know. And this girl is at, this one's at just over 1,200 grams. She should be ready by October for breeding. There's a cinnamon orange dream, which doesn't show real well in the snake, but if you put her next to a regular cinnamon, you would actually see it. Speaking of blushing, on a lot of that faded color that comes up almost like a sunset on the side there, that's from the orange dream. And then she is yellow belly also, and it's really faint in her, but I will actually probably breed this one to that banana pastel yellow belly that I showed you earlier. And the combinations that would come out from, because this is a 3-gene snake and he's a 3-gene snake, so you could possibly have a 5-gene combo, because yellow belly would provide an ivory as well. But there would be a ton of good options that come out just to make some breeding powerhouses from these. And she's one that will breed for the first time this fall.
Interesting.
So that's her.
So that's pretty cool. So it's about like the patterns on the side and all, and so it's more or less like that.
Yeah, cinnamon's known as a dark morph, so it provides a lot of contrast. If you want to darken up, like say a snake, say like that banana, you do a banana cinnamon, man, it's going to be really nice and dark, even darker than BPL's was that he just showed.
Yeah. So but it'll still be like the still yellow pattern and all.
Yep. Yeah, it'll orange up that yellow pattern though, and then it would have these chain link alien heads on the side.
Interesting.
So that's the that's my cinnamon girl here. Let me pack her away real quick.
Casey Sporn, Mr. J, Kira, welcome.
I can give a special hello to Casey, man. He's been real good to me and my channel and stays in touch and real supportive. So it's good to see you, Casey. I appreciate you, man. Let's see, what else we want to see? You know, let's check out an orange dream. I think I showed him last time I was on, but I just love this dude. He's one of my studs.
Flexing Pythons, welcome. What's up, brother? Benjamin Payne, welcome. Kara says she really likes the darker morphs also. I really like them with a little calico splash in there.
Benjamin, what's up, man? I don't want to say this wrong, or I don't mean it I mean it in a respectful way. This is the how do I give the proper Kiwi hello? It's the Kiwis from New Zealand, right?
I think so.
I think so. Yes. All right, a proper Kiwi hello. God, it's got to be like tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon in New Zealand, right?
I have no idea.
They're on the complete opposite side of the world. I think it is. I think it's probably morning time though. It's probably like 10 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock.
He'll tell us what's up here in a minute. All right, so this is my big orange dream male. He thinks it's feeding time, but he's a nice enough snake. I'm still gonna pull him out and check him out. Here, let me calm him down. Come on, boy. Up you go. Up. So this is my orange dream male.
So you can immediately see the difference in between those two snakes. Like the one you just showed us, the cinnamon, and that one. It's crazy.
Yep. Now the cinnamon had Orange Dream in it. So remember that kind of sunset blushing stuff I was talking about on the sides?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a clear example of it. This guy's just Orange Dream, and I think he's a really nice example of it. So the patterns really get reduced like Enchi. So you get these broad stripes of colors on the sides here. And then he's got the black top though, man.
See, because I like having that lighter sides and all like that.
I do too, man. I love these Orange Dreams, and you get one of these in with pied. Man, any of if you've heard of Ozzy Boyd's the breeder,
Yeah,
Ozzy's the guy that proved Orange Dreams out in the first place. And man, the stuff he's doing with Orange Dreams is unreal. I can't wait to keep going with him. And this guy is het pied as well. So the other mom, I'll show you one other huge girl. This girl's bigger than the one I just showed you a minute ago looking for eggs. He's the stud with her, and she's het pied. So I'm hoping for an Orange Dream pied to hold back. The rest
Benji says it's 4:30 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Friday.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Man, I hope the future's well, Benji. I'm glad to hear that there's hope for all of us for at least another 16 hours. I'm sure you're tired of Americans making those jokes. Like,
But see, I wonder.
What every American has to.
But see, I wonder, is it 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon or is it 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon?
It's
He
Friday.
said 4 o'clock Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Okay. Because then you're like in the international date line and like all that stuff is like somewhere on that side, like right where New Zealand and all that stuff is. But I didn't know if it was, forward or backward.
So this is my Orange Dream, and like I say, I'll show you the female that he's been breeding with that I expect.
The colors are real, like vivid on that snake too,
isn't it? Yeah, the contrast is great. Look how black those blacks stay. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for real.
And those colors, they go from like a brownish green to a pretty vivid yellow, all the way down to white. Don't get out of that microphone. All the way down to a white, clean belly, man. Like, look where the belly breaks up. Down here, man. Just goes from that black to boom to white.
It looks amazing.
Here you go,
So what's up next? What you got for us?
We'll do at least we'll do one more, and then I'll see. I don't quite trust her. I'll see what kind of mood she's in. I might show you one more real big girl. That het cryptic I was talking about as well.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I don't totally trust her. Let me see what kind of mood she's in. This is another one that I'm expecting eggs from.
Aren't those the fun ones to play with, though? The ones that you don't know what to expect from?
No.
Yeah, but not when I got a headphone on. I got an audience. I got a microphone in here. Man, I got too much going on to not know what's going on here, or to not know what to expect from. So this girl. She's normal looking, het pied. Sorry, I know the angle's not great. I just want to leave her in there. She's full of eggs.
Yeah.
And I just want to take it easy with her.
And you said that one was the one that was het for cryptic?
Nope. This girl's het pied. She's 100% het pied, and she was bred to the guy that I just showed you. And he's het pied as well. He's Orange Dream het pied. So I should get an Orange Dream. I got a 1 in 12.5% chance. I got a 12.5% chance of getting a pied Orange Dream. I'll get Orange Dreams. I'll get pieds. I'll get het pieds. I'll get normals. But I want an Orange Dream het pied from those two. Is my hope.
Orange Dream
pied.
So that is this girl, and she is slated for July 21st. I hope. All right, I'll show you the one that's het for cryptic that we were looking at, the Kryptons. We were looking at the Kryptons earlier on.
Because that really intrigued me when you showed me that head stamp, like how it was like kind of like on the clowns and all.
Yeah. Now that's the visual. So this girl's het. So she looks like a really, really vivid pastel. She is pastel. Hang on a second. I'm going to have to stand up and come back. Just a second. So this girl's real big, and like I say, I don't quite trust her yet, and she doesn't quite trust me. But she's het cryptic, and so there's two things with her. Look how big she is, and look how vivid the pastel colors are. Most pastels brown out by her size. She's got colors almost like that Orange Dream, man.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Secondly, Justin Kabilka thinks that het cryptic has a slight visual component to it, and I kind of agree with them. Look at the eye. She'll behave. You see by the eye there's that part that comes straight down out of her eye. But secondly, there's that band coming out of her eye that connects to her neck on the bottom. Right there, you can see that. And that's not typical at all. And he was showing some examples in his videos. Man, what a great looking girl. Look at her, huh?
It is a really pretty snake.
So this girl is, her name is Jenny. I love this girl, man. She's big. She's ready. She's not particularly sweet, but she's not vicious, man. She hasn't eaten in a while. She's been off all off season. I got to get her feeding. I'm actually probably going to buy her a live rat and throw one in just to get her going again and get her back on frozen thawed. But I can't look how, I mean, even if I just get pastels from her, look how vivid that pastel is. You don't see that in most pastels of her size, man.
Mm-mm. But that'd be real nice to get some cryptics though. Man, that'd be awesome.
Yep. And it's really nice that since she's a female, even if I get males from her, the next season they'll be ready to breed back to her to prove out or to produce visual cryptics, even if I don't get one from the clown. You know what? I'll show you the male clown. I've got a stud male clown too.
Hell yeah.
So let me put her away because, like I say, I don't quite trust her yet, and she's a big mama. Just a second.
Ball pythons get pretty big, like whenever they get to full grown length like that. Like that's crazy.
She's big enough that I don't want any trouble from her. Put it that way, man.
Visual clown.
Yeah, this is a clown pastel. And the last time I showed her, I think I showed, matter of fact, somebody commented and got me thinking. They said, man, they think there's leopard in this guy. And I got looking, I was like, you know what? I'll be damned. Maybe so. So this is a clown. Let me show you his head stamp here once he calms down. I think I know that he's pastel. And he's a clown. But look at all those spots on the side, man. I started Googling. There's a lot of varieties, so maybe he is just pastel. But those spots on the side, man, maybe he's got leopard in him as well.
What were the mother and the father?
I don't know. I do not know. I got this from a ball python group in Charlotte, North Carolina, off of a Facebook group. He's a really well-known owner, but I think the snake has been owned by several people. It was lost. So check out the head stamp on him. Classic clown head stamp. From the top there. Come on now. And and the side. So the pastel kind of washes out the head stamp a little bit, but you can see that color from around the eyes goes right straight into the neck. So a het clown, all of his offspring will be 100% het clown. So a het clown to a het cryptic that I just showed you, half of her, 50% of her offspring will be het cryptic. So 50% of their clutch should be kryptons, and the ones that aren't krypton will be 100% het for clown. Man, I love that, dude. Look at that look at the clown pattern when it does. Just that ties that sort of weird line down the back, man.
Like, it's such an interesting morph just to even look at some of those and like even like, you know, and being able to observe them, like, because I really like those a lot too.
Yeah, and these when Miguel was on your show, man, he said, man, clowns are all he's focusing on, man. He's like clown, 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 everything clown. That's just
he has a sunset clown too, though.
Was he the first one to do the sunset clown?
He's the first one that's going to produce multiple into it.
Okay.
He'll be the first to add more genes into it. So.
Wait, Benjamin Payne, man, I like guitars like I like snakes too, pal. We can go on guitars too if you want.
Bro, man, he got all kinds of stuff. It blew my mind.
Let's see. Karashay says, if you breed 2 visuals, all the babies will be visual. Yes, if I breed this clown to another visual clown, you got it right. They will all be visual clowns. That's correct.
And she says she likes a super orange dream calico. That's cool.
Calico is one of the genes that I want to add to my collection for sure.
I got to look that up because I don't know if I've seen one of those. That's a new one for me.
It brings up like right in this area, it would make it almost white, and then it'd be like pixelated up, like almost like snowflakes, man.
Oh, okay. I see. That's crazy. I see a pastel calico spider. That's cool.
Nice.
I
mean, spider puts up whiting on the side too, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
You see, this one's almost all white and black snake. That one.
Everybody, I got to go for a shameless plug. If you haven't checked out my channel, I would love and appreciate any support, likes, subscriptions, that kind of stuff. I work hard at it, and I also take any feedback I can get too. If there's something you want to know about or something you hate, just let me know, man. I'm working at it and learning as I go.
Yeah, man. If you're here on the live stream, his link should be down in the description. So that way you guys go check him out. It'll be super easy for you. And you go definitely hit up Proper Royal. So he's an awesome YouTuber, and he has a lot of awesome snakes too.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you joining us, Adam.
Thank y'all for having me. You guys, you know, here's another thing. Forget the plugs and all that. You guys are the ones doing it. I told y'all from the very start, man, I couldn't believe how hard you guys are working at this. And I find it inspiring. And whether an NFT is an answer or not, or whether this show is an answer or not, guys like you doing it, guys like me doing it, figuring it out, jumping in and taking the risk and figuring it out is, you know, I have a hell of a lot of respect for it. How many nights in a row have you guys done this without missing one?
We haven't missed one. If one of us couldn't make it, we had so much fun. We haven't missed one since we started.
I don't know how long though. I think 2 months.
2 months.
Every 7 nights a week, man. Unreal.
Crazy.
I'm amazed. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I want to be associated with you, and I appreciate you all hosting me, man. I mean it. I'm in awe from it. So anyhow, for whatever that's worth, man, there's my plug for you guys too.
That means a lot to me personally, and I know that does his way. And dude, like that, kick ass, man. Thank you.
Then y'all need to go check out my Amazon links, of course.
There it
I
is.
seen the Amazon links.
What have you been reviewing for Amazon links?
Everything, anything like reptile related, like that I buy, like stuff for my reptile, like in general, like cork bark, the eco earth, anything you could possibly think of. I put an Amazon link for it. Like if I use it in my video, I put an Amazon link for it.
So let's talk some business, if you don't mind, for a minute. We don't have to get specific. From a revenue stream standpoint, is that worth doing? Is it just something you're building? You seeing any results from it yet? Anything cool with it, or what do you recommend?
I've been studying it a little bit, like because I watch Think Media a lot, and like he talks about like that's probably one of the best affiliate marketing you can do because you can reach out to anybody in any platform because they sell anything and everything like Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
So especially like with reptile stuff and like there's a lot of like I made a video about reptile misters versus using a misting system or like a fogging system,
right,
or something like that. And I mean, I did Amazon links for those and stuff like that. I mean, you could do video. I mean, it's more content you can make, and they give you something a direction to push your stuff if you want to try to make some money towards something. But the clicks, like that's what gets me. Like people can click on it, but I feel like it's almost like a breach of like how you say breach of security in a way, because when you click on that link, like Amazon and monitor your usage on their site for the next month. And if anything, and you buy anything on Amazon, I'll get a percentage of whatever it is you bought.
That's right. Yeah.
So
on do you do it on your same channel, or do you have a separate channel for like review and whatnot?
Oh, no, it's all on the same channel. Like I only made like maybe one or two and I talked about it. But like most times I'll just be like, hey, I got links down in the description if you guys want to go check out any of this stuff that I use in the video today. Yeah. Then I'll just have it listed out.
See, I'm trying to figure out, I go after these different projects. So the NFT was a big project for me, and affiliate marketing, I think, it's just another revenue stream that free. Doesn't cost you anything to try. Yeah, that's exactly right. If it doesn't work, whoop-de-doo. It's like it's right. Gone. But if it does work, then you got a reward for it. So
I've only made $5 though. I mean, in the past like month or two, I've did it because you only get like 10 cents, 20 cents on like random things. Like, but if you sell, like if somebody clicks a link and buys something super expensive, you might get $10 or something.
Yeah, you get different percentages from different things. But can't each company or each seller say, hey, maybe that seller only offers 7%, but this seller offers 12% if you'll be their affiliate marketer kind of deal?
Well, see, with the Amazon stuff, I don't think I don't really see any of that. Like, it's just, it doesn't really, it doesn't really have anything to do with the seller. It's just whatever they purchase. Amazon just give you a percentage off of it. So I don't really think it has anything to do with the person that's selling it too much.
And maybe it's the individual people. So like this, I don't even know where the logo is on it. This company, I like their shirts a lot. And it was actually kind of funny. I reached out to them. I told them what I did for a living, the resort that I worked at. They were like, wait, do you sell outdoor gear? I was like, yeah. They're like, we want you to wear our gear to work, man. We'll send you a bunch of stuff. I was like, shit. Okay, cool. They have an affiliate marketing program. It's 10%. If I can say I wanted to do a channel where I was reviewing outdoor gear, or I was some fashionista or something, and people could click through it. I don't think that's worth my time, or I don't know where I know that audience. That audience is not anything I've ever chased before, kind of thing.
Because I got a couple other ones that I've seen like that kind of stuff. I think it was XYZ Reptiles was another one that reached out to me, and they were like, they'll give you, I think it's like 20% of the total sale or something like that. It's kind of high for them, but
yeah,
I mean,
20% real action, man.
But see, I don't like when I start looking into it, like some people, a lot of those places got bad and good reviews. So you really don't know what to think about it.
That's true. You don't,
and then you put your name behind that.
That's right. You got to decide what you're going to hitch your wagon to, man. I watch my mouth because I don't want to sink anybody. I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. So I try and find the good about somebody else to say. So like y'all were talking about the frozen thawed rats the other night, man. Cold-Blooded Cafe, and I'm not an affiliate of Cold-Blooded Cafe, but they are the only rats that I will buy anymore, man. I just got a shipment from another of the big frozen rodent houses. It was terrible. Like I'm questioning if I should be feeding those things to my snakes, man. Cold-blooded, beautiful frozen thawed rats. You could just tell from the packaging. They're layered nicely. There's no extra air in there. It's vacuum sealed, man. There's no freezer burn, no chance for bacterial growth. But anyhow, yeah, you're right. You got to figure out who you want to hitch your wagon to.
Kara says she bought her smart plugs through Wicked Wickens channels, website links. Okay, yeah. Because a lot of people do that. I would highly recommend it. If you get in that affiliate marketing, I would do it, at least for Amazon. I mean, the only thing you gotta do is sign up for it. So, because I mean, think about like your hefty tubs. You could probably find those on there and put links to that. Yeah. Chlorhexidine, I think they sell that on there. Then you can put like all kinds of like anything I could think of, I can find on Amazon. I'll put a link for it in a video.
Everything in this room's from him. Even actually, I'm not an affiliate, but I love these little tubs. And these little tubs are like a
I got one.
Amazon. And look, they're locking, man. I can use them for hatchlings. I can use them for when I pick up live rats at the pet shop. They're fantastic.
Yes, I got one just like that. No, they're really handy. I keep those things around all the time.
I breed my own.
I know. I don't know that there'll be a day that I convince my wife that I need to have a rodent farm in here. It's hard enough convincing her of a snake farm. She's a patient woman. I built this room in our garage. I'm pushing it as it is.
Oh, welcome Stanley's Reptile Crew. Let's see who else is new. Kara's here. Smart plug. Yvonne, what's up? I didn't speak to her. Got a whole bunch of people. But heck yeah, man. So what else we can do? Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to go pick up some of that chlorhexidine tomorrow. I'm going to go to Tractor Supply and go check that out and see if they got some.
You know what, man? We were talking earlier about how do you reach audiences? How do you know if you're connecting with them? When you left that comment, I was like, hell yeah, he watched this video through. He got value out of it. Now he's going to go put it into action, man. That made me happy that I was able to bring that to you, man.
Hey, you blew my mind when you said that. I was like, Tractor Supply? I was like, hey, I'm going to go ride right up the street.
Hey, you know what? They got, shoot. I don't have it in this room.
I freaking love that place. You know, I don't go in there often because I'll be in there for 3 hours looking at everything from truck beds to winches.
Yeah, and horse pads. Yeah. But yeah, they actually have a really good selection of veterinary chemicals and antibiotics and whatnot. So I had a snake that I bought that actually came with mites, and I was curious about it. But the mite treatment I actually bought from Tractor Supply as well.
See, I don't know if BPL or no, but like living in the South, we have these things called general stores. Y'all have a general store?
What's a general store?
Holy shit. That shit be crazy. Adam, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but I can't believe you asked him that. Of course they have general stores in Nevada, man. That's the damn Wild West. Of course they have. How do you think those Western towns even started, man?
Oh, well, see, because like general store is just like, I don't know, like you go to get your agriculture. It's just like Tractor Supply, basically. But we got one that's called Anderson's General Store. And then, you know, we go there.
We got a few of them.
Now, let me ask you this. Does your general, now in North Carolina, they have these, and I hadn't seen it before. So the general store will have your Tractor Supply kind of stuff, but then it'll have like a kitchen so you can get your dinner while you're getting your, your agricultural stuff.
They got a buffet too?
Not a buffet, but like a little kitchen. And then they got these things called picking porches, man. Friday and Saturday nights, they'll have a bluegrass band playing out front of the general store. And that's where everybody's hanging out in town. You go there on Friday or Saturday night. And these little, like Rutherford County, North Carolina, if there's a general store, there's going to be a damn bluegrass band in front of it on the Friday or Saturday night.
No, the only thing they got is dog pens and four-wheelers, unfortunately. Yeah, that's all you can be able to find. Because they got like they'll have like random stuff like ducks, chickens or chicks. What I think they had some geese or something a little while ago. Cause my mom buys a lot of chickens from there. Chicken
At your
feed.
Tractor Supply?
No, at a general store.
Okay, I was just I didn't know they sold animals at Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply here, yeah, you can buy live chicks.
Can you?
Some of them, yeah.
I have thought about buying one for Odin, my cinnamon mill.
He will fuck that shit up.
I've thought about it. My wife was like, if you do this, I'll be so pissed. So I was like, never mind. There goes that idea.
That would be giving him a lollipop. That'd be like,
how excited Josue is. You go down to your damn general store and get a chick for your ball python then, Josue. You got a boa, he'll eat that thing.
Dude, oh my God. That'd be a little too rough because I like raising chickens and stuff, man, like that, and like taking care of them. So it'd be kind of, I don't know. I don't like chickens, but I do, but I don't know. There's a love-hate relationship there.
I could never get into them. Our chef at the restaurant, man, he raises it. He's got chickens like we got ball pythons, man. Yeah.
They shit everywhere, and that's why I do not like.
I don't want any part of them, man.
Yeah, I don't want no part. I love it having it at my parents' house. I can go over there, I can mess with them, pull them out, do stuff with them.
I like them for a live feeding video.
Yeah. Because I tried you seen that little put them to sleep thing? They said like what you can do if you get a chicken, you can take its head and like tuck it underneath its wing.
Oh yeah, I used to do that to ducks when I was a kid. I catch them on the pond, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we float them right back out on the pond to sleep, and then they wake up and flip out. It's like a
yes.
What's it called? It's like a guillotine hold that blacks them out, though, I think.
It's crazy.
So what videos you guys got coming up next?
Live feeding.
Live feeding, yeah, we got that one.
That's it for right now.
I got one that BPL knows I've been working on for like the past week. I'm done with it now, but Finally. It is what five tips on keeping garter snakes is the title of that video.
Have you done the like X number of this topic before? Like the 5 of whatever before?
Like, what do you mean?
Like the reason I ask, I found on mine, if I did like 5 money saving hacks, 5 ways you can be more consistent.
Oh yeah.
5 this or whatever number. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 7. Man, people always want to know what that next number is, man. The engagement, the watch time on those goes really, really well. And like I get kind of burnt out on them. I don't want to just do it for watch time. I want to be passionate about what I'm doing, but the results on those go well.
Because what I wanted to do was like with those videos, like doing like 5 tips or whatever kind of videos, I wanted to change the thumbnail up and do it completely different. Instead of having just like a bare image of like an animal with some text at the top, a little circle over here. What I did was in the last one I took like a quarter of the screen and just put like a background section, like a color, and made it brown. And then I had the animal like over there off to the side, and then I had the just the text right there in the background section on the left.
Oh, nice.
And try to do it like that and see if like maybe if I change the thumbnail up, maybe that'll like cause something to be a little bit different.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta get a charger for my computer. When I moved in here, I took it off the charger. Just a second.
Well, yep. Actually, when he comes back before he left, I was like, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just sitting there talking for a few minutes, but I mean, that's my plan. Like I'm experimenting with every single aspect of what I can do to see what it would take to get a YouTube video to go viral, because I can't get anything to do anything right now. Like, yeah, I may got a video that's like, got like 1,000 something views, or just reached another video with 1,000 views or something. I mean, that ain't shit though. I want something with 1 million views.
Just keep doing it, man. That's all you can do. It's the luck of the draw. By the way, Adam, we have hit the 2-hour mark. So if you would like to say your goodbyes, thank yous, hangouts, whatever, and then Josue and then myself, and call it a night.
Well, guys, as always, for the second time, thank you very, very, very much for having me. I mean what I say. I'm impressed with what you guys are doing, and I can't watch 7 nights a week, much less put a show on 7 nights a week. So I wish you all the very, very best. I appreciate seeing everybody in chats. Some of y'all have become really great supporters, and I've really connected with you. So I appreciate that as well. I hope those of y'all that I haven't met, you come check out my channel. I appreciate it. For kicks, ball pythons is what I do. I also, as I was telling Benjamin, I love guitars. I'm a performing musician as well. Those are kind of my reliefs from everyday stress. And hopefully I'll have some babies on the way. And you can find me on Facebook, YouTube. Because of reptile feedings last night, I dipped my toes in the TikTok world now too. You can find me on TikTok as well. So I hope to see you guys soon. Oh yeah, man. You guys were talking last night. I was like, shit, I got to try this out. What the hell? I'm going to give it a shot,
Like proper. The video I dropped yesterday, I was talking about at like 1,000 views. I'm at over 3,000 right now. Replays on TikTok.
Does any of that translate? Do you find it translating back to YouTube though? Like YouTube's my hub.
See, what you can do is you can put your YouTube link actually in your TikTok, and then you can put that like on screen text. Be like,
yep.
If you want to see more, follow me on YouTube. That's the main thing why we like stressing it so much.
That's right.
It's a funnel method.
If I'm filming shorts on YouTube, why the hell aren't I posting them on TikTok anyhow?
Post the same exact one on TikTok.
Same thing, just throw it up there. So
yeah, why not? Because I take that same one and I post that one on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, guys, I want to see y'all soon. I want to see y'all do great things. I will continue to support you. Thank you all for the love and support. Check out the Proper Royals NFT. It just premiered today. OpenSea.io. Search for Proper Royals. Thank you guys very, very much.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Derek, too, for the comment.
That was what?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was it.
Okay, well, you guys all have a kick-ass time. This was the P&E Show until tomorrow night on Josue's channel. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to Josue and also Proper Royals. Until next time, we're fine.